Good morning to all my dear students. Hope you all are doing good and taking very good care of yourself. Welcome to Social Studies, Chapter 3 Tanks and Groundwater, Session 2. Today we are going to learn about fishing in tanks, Betavulo village, and fishes in the tanks. Fishing in tanks. Tanks not only provide drinking water and water for irrigation of fields, but also provide livelihood for fisher folk. Many of the fisher folk are from traditional fishing communities like Besta, Gondla, and Madiraj. Community depend upon these tanks and rivers for leading their lives. Here, as we have already learned that in Telangana region, we are having more number of tanks, as we are not having any main river which flowing in the Telangana region. Most of the villages are having one or two major water tanks. So the people especially belong to a particular community like Besta and Gondla and Mudiraj. These are the community of fisher folk. They are breeding the fishes in the tanks as well as they are leading their lives by selling these fishes. Betavulu village. This village is 16 kilometers from Kodada near Suryapet. According to village elders, Betavulu got its name from Betala Reddy, the subordinate of Kakatiyas. Children, already we have learned in a session 1 that Kakatiya kings they have built a more number of water tanks. So here Bethavulu is a name of a village which is from 16 kilometers away from Suryapet, and according to the elders, Bethavulu is a military head. He got a land from the Kakatiyas as a reward, and he was a subordinate of Kakatiyas, and he built a tank. He got the tank built in the name of his wife Veerala Devi. Thus, the villagers call the large tank Veerala Devi tank or Irala Devi tank. The tank irrigates about 1900 acres in the village today, even though originally it was meant to irrigate about 3000 acres. The Ayakat command area of tank has been reduced due to illegal encroachments on the tank bed and due to silting. And here we are having a story, as already we have learned that those who are getting any land or the king or a nayaka, they are constructing or they are building up a tank. So here the Bethavulu is a subordinate of Kakatiya, and he built up a tank in this village by his wife's name. His wife name was Veerala Devi. So actually the area of a tank was there, that 300 acres of land can easily be irrigated with this water, but at present, in present time, it was able to occur. This tank irrigates about 1900 acres of land, and this area has been reduced because of the illegal encroachments of the people, and they are not doing the proper desilting also. On the tank bund is situated the shrines of Kattamasama and Gangama, who considered the guardian deities of the tank. Fisher folk and other villagers worship in these shrines before fishing and also celebrate annual festivals in their honor. So near the tank of this Bethavulu village, they're having one shrine also, and all the fisher folk, before collecting the fish from the tank, they used to worship this shrine. There are about 600 families of Besta, Gangaputra and Madraj community in Bethavulu village, out of which 60 to 70 households are leading their lives by fishing. However, they fish in the tank only during the months of March and April. During the rest of the year, they work as small farmers or laborers. In Abesa village, there were approximately 600 families, and all of them are from fisher folk family like Besta, Gangaputra and Mudiraj. They are from this community, fisher folk community. 60 to 70 percent of household, they are depending mainly on fishing. During the months of March and April, they are doing the fishing, and the rest of the year they are working as the small farmers or agricultural laborers. Earlier, different kinds of fishes like ishakulu dandu, papiralu, guriapalu, karimulu, valugalu, etc. were easily available in the streams, small rivers, and canals. When these waters flowed into the tanks, the fishes bred in them. But during the recent times, these fishes are disappearing due to heavy usage of pesticides and chemical fertilizers in the agricultural fields. So now the young fish are bred artificially in fish farming centers and are let out as seedlings into the tank. When they grow big, they are fished and sold. Important among these are Merik, Ravu, Boche, Katla, and Bangaru Thiga. These fishes are mainly available in the market nowadays. Each fish has its own special taste. So earlier, in when that fishing was taking place, they are having a variety of fishes. But now, in the recent times, because of the use of chemicals, chemical fertilizers, and pesticides, and it affects definitely the nearby area of the tanks also. So when this chemical get mixed, or pesticides mixed with this water, which is reducing the breeding of the fishes. Only few breeding of, or few breed of the fishes are growing, and as this tanks the fisher folk is using through the process of seedlings. Seedlings means when they are having the eggs at that time only, they are just keeping in the particular tank. When they grown up and when they increase in a size, at that time they catch it and they sold it in the market. So very few varieties of fishes are left in a Telangana region nowadays, and each fish is having its own taste, children. Children, have you tasted the above mentioned fishes? Just you write about it, that how it tastes. Types of fishes which found in Telangana region. We are having a number of native fish species which find in Telangana and bred in the tanks. Let us have a quick recap, children. Today we have learned fishing in tanks, Betavulu village, fishes in the tanks. It's a time for home assignment. Children, why do we eat only few types of fish? I'll repeat the question. Why do we eat only few types of fish? Write this answer and reason also why we are not eating all types of fishes. Thank you.